I know you guys always wanted to have like the ultimate playbook for getting approved for credit cards on your first try, but I got y'all. Say less, don't worry, right? What we're going to talk about in this segment is how you can get approved for credit cards the very first time you apply. Make sure you watch to the end because I'm going to give you the ultimate tip on how to guarantee your approval. Hey, you guys, it's Tamiya Robles. I am the credit repair specialist, expert, whatever you want to call me. I am the owner of FixMyCreditNow850.com. I'm the host of my podcast, Coast to Coast Credit. Welcome, welcome. So, we're going to pick up where we left off regarding getting approved for credit your first time around, in particular credit cards. So, if you've ever been denied or you just want to make sure that your approval process is smooth, be sure to watch this video. Now, the first thing you want to do, first and first, mostly is you want to check your credit report, your basic credit report. You want to check the 3 Bs. 3 Bs meaning Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So if you ever hear anyone talking about the 3 Bs, that's what we're referring to. So you want to check your basic credit report. If you want to check your own with Smart Credit, I'm partnered with Smart Credit. Be sure to look in the description. I have a link where you could get your credit report for $1 for 7 days. Go ahead, click on that, check your credit report. You want to check your credit report to make sure you don't owe any sort of debt to a bank or any financial institution. So, if you look at your credit report and you see that maybe you used to owe credit cards back in the day and they put that on your credit report, you want to get that off. You want to dispute that. If you had some missed payments, even if it was within a 24 month window, you want to dispute that, get it flipped. Make sure that is not on your credit report at all. Now, what I do see a lot of with my clients is I see that you owe certain banks for some reason they be federal. It's like dumb comments. So either get that squared away, get it removed, both do what you have to do, but make sure it's off your credit report. Along with checking your credit report with the 3 Bs, you want to check with the other credit bureaus. Keep in mind, there are 63 in total. So you want to make sure that you are not, nothing is showing, nothing is inaccurate. You want to make sure that there's anything that's negative is removed because you're going to dispute this information. So, how do we find out which other programs or other credit bureaus are specialized in financial institutions and reporting and things like that? Then you want to go once again to the CFPB. I love the CFPB as far as this is concerned, right? So you can see a list of all of the credit bureaus. So let's look for ones that are specifically talking about or specifically. So let's look up the ones that are specifically specialized in banking and screening. Okay. So you're going to click check and bank account screening, apply the filters. Got to make sure you click that because if you don't, it won't do anything. So you have clicked it. Now it shows here. So there's 6 of them. Here are all 6. Now I'm not familiar with all 6. Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. Some of them I just never heard of before, but I can tell you what is most common, and that is telecheck services. Mad common, very familiar with them. The check system, I talk about them all the time to you guys. And I've never heard of early warning services, but I have heard of global payment check services. I heard of telecheck services. Okay. These are the big ones that I'm aware of, I'm well aware of. So what I like to do is I like to go to the main ones that are most common that people are aware of, like check systems and telecheck. And you want to go here and pull your credit report. So if you want to check with all 6 of them, go ahead and do so. You'd never know what bureau the credit card company is actually looking at. You could try Googling it, but sometimes that information may not always be correct. So it's better to be safe than sorry. So we're going to go to check systems and you click on that through the CFPB website, or you can go straight to web check systems if you already know what to do. But you go to check systems, it gives you a little bit of a summary about check systems, Shows you the website, phone number, and the mailing information so you can mail out your dispute letters. You want to click on to the website or click the link to go to the website or just go whichever is easy. I have used personally check system myself. I like it a lot. To me, this is their website. It shouldn't come off, hopefully it doesn't come off to you as confusing, but when you actually dispute or request your report, look at everything in dispute with check systems, to me, it's a pretty easy process. I like it. But here it you can just read the website. It will walk you through step by step. What you do need to do is you do actually have to register an account with them. Pretty simple. It's not hard. Click on register, basic information like any other website would ask you. What's your name, information, social, yada yada. Okay, and then once you are registered, then it will allow you to request your report. Okay, so here you can request your credit report, and that's, click right here, and it goes into the disclosure, and if you're doing it for a minor, so on and so forth. Again, this isn't complicated at all, and I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. Now, you want to not only go for check system, again, whichever you feel most comfortable with. But I would also go with telecheck services. With telecheck services, you want to go through it directly with the website, or you can go through the CFPB. I just like doing everything with the CFPB because I'm on here a lot for my clients. Go down here to the website, click it, and then it will take a few seconds as it's transferring you from the CFPB website to the actual telecheck website. And this is what it looks like. You go here, check out the website, do what you need to do, register if you need to register, and then you want to request your credit report. So you want to check your credit report, check for any negatives, and then you want to file a dispute. So if you see any negatives, any inaccuracies, where just like your 3B report, these other credit bureaus, you file a dispute, you dispute with them the same way, and you're challenging it because, again, this information is supposed to be 100% accurate across all credit bureaus, not just the 3B. Now, you have disputed everything. Everything has been removed. Now you can move forward. This is great. Congratulations. Time to apply. One of the ways that you can guarantee an approval is by going to the actual credit card company. One of the credit cards that you can see if you're pre-approved for is Capital One. So what we're going to do is go to Capital One, their website, and this is what it looks like. When you go to the website, it will say, see if you're pre-approved for card offers. No harm to your credit. So what they're going to do is a soft credit check, a soft pull. So that means your score should not drop at all. It is not going to drop. It's just they're going to take a quick look at it, nothing heavy. You can't lose. So you go on here, you figure out which credit card you want. And again, we're only talking about unsecured credit. We're not going through this for secured credit cards. Okay. The website is pretty consumer friendly, but pick which one you want. I'm not going to go through this whole process, but you will. You just simply fill out the application and it will show you which credit cards are under cashback or under travel, whichever ones you choose. Then you pick which one you want, and then you fill out the application to see if you're approved for the credit card. If you've taken all the necessary steps that I showed you, you will get an instant approval right from the door. On occasion, and I'm not 100% sure why this is triggered, but it won't give you a decision right away, but they'll give you an approval in writing. So that's something to look out for. I know after the pandemic, that's what the Navy Federal was doing when people were trying to open bank accounts. But don't get alarmed because you know you did everything you needed to do before you got to this step. This definitely works. Now, if you want to know other credit cards that allow pre-approval checks before you apply, you can just simply Google it. So let's go to Google pre-approval, and it will show you a list. So you got Discover. You can see if you're pre-approved Bank of America. Let's see, Capital One naturally. Did we say Discover already? Oh, Discover. And I love me some Nerd Wallet. I am not sponsored by them or anything, but I love Nerd Wallet. So check out Nerd Wallet because they always break this whole situation down. Any financial questions that you have, Nerd Wallet got you. So yeah, so there's several credit cards. Now, not all credit cards will allow you to see if you're pre-approved, like Amex, for example. A lot of my clients are trying to get Amex cards and they would love to see if they're pre-approved first. That's not an option for Amex. You just got to straight off the bat go ahead and apply. But if you feel confident, you know you took all the necessary steps, I commend you. Go ahead and go for it. You can't go wrong. This is foolproof if you follow every single step. Congratulations, you've done it. Now let's do a recap. Check your 3B reports along with the other credit bureaus, inclusive of. Don't just say, okay, I'm cool with the credit bureaus, because what they're going to do is they're going to look beyond the 3Bs, beyond the Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion automatically. They have a contract with these other. So please believe, especially in this era with this economy, they are not simply just checking your 3Bs. So you go ahead of that and ahead of them and check. Make sure that you don't owe any financial institutions money. And if you do, handle it ASAP. If you have any missed payments, then flip it, fix it. Okay, go get some credit repair done if needed. Check those same credit bureaus for negative accounts. File a dispute. Get the dispute letters from fixmycreditnow850.com if you want us to fix your credit. Definitely schedule a free consultation. The link is in the description. Fixmycreditnow850.com. Once you have repaired your credit, go ahead and apply for credit to see if you're going to be approved first. And then once you're approved, handle it. Go for the real thing. Boom, you got it. You're approved. First round knockout. Now that you've gained the wealth and the knowledge on mastering the art of first time credit card approval, congratulations. You gotta wallow in that greatness right there. Okay. Then you want to go to approving, and then you want to actually keep going. Go apply for as much credit as you can and build your credit profile as a primary account holder. Now, if you want to know how to check your employment background so you don't get denied for employment, be sure to check out my next video.